Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. In this presentation we're going to talk about Unit 7, Lesson 4. Please keep the rivers clean. Question A. Read the text and match the paragraphs to these topics. As you can see here, we have 4 topics and 4 paragraphs. We're going to read the paragraphs and match them with the right topic. First, let's read the topics and then read the paragraphs together. A. What needs to be done? B. Water in Africa. C. The solution. D. Water pollution in rivers. Now, let's read the paragraphs and answer them together. You can stop the video, read the paragraphs alone, and answer the question, and then come back and check. Paragraph number 1. Many countries in Africa, despite the large rivers, are unable to provide drinking water for most of their people. In addition, there are a lot fewer fish than there were before. Which one do you think this is? Very good. It talks about Africa and the water in Africa. So this one is B. Good job. Now, number 2. Let's read number 2 and check which one it is. Many rivers are polluted with sewage, rubbish, and industrial waste. Millions of tons of waste go into the rivers and streams every year. This destroys the natural habitats of the wildlife and damages our beautiful rivers. It also causes huge damage to health. Which one of these topics do you think it's talking about? Very good. It's talking about rivers and pollution in rivers. So it's D. Very good. Now, let's read number 3 and find out which topic it's talking about. Number 3. The river water must be safe for drinking, fishing, swimming, and boating. We can make our rivers safer and healthier for wildlife and people. In fact, everyone should do something to keep the rivers clean. First, we must stop littering. We can have teams of volunteers to pick up the rubbish along the banks. The river will clean itself if we stop littering. Then we can also lead river cleanup efforts. People can force the government to do something to stop sewage and waste from factories, hospitals, and power stations flowing into the rivers. So which one do you think this paragraph is about? Very good. It's about what needs to be done. A. So we come here and write A. Very good. And the last one obviously is about C, the solution. So let's read it together. Let's write C here and read it together. Remember, you are the solution to water pollution. If we want to have clean rivers and oceans, we must have clean minds. Very good. Now let's move on to the next question. Question B. Find words in the text that match these definitions. We have some definitions here, and we need words from the text to match them. You can stop the video, find the words, and then come back and check. Now let's check. Number 1. A person who does a job without pay. So someone who's doing something without getting paid is a, very good, volunteer. Volunteer. We can write this next to the question here. Number 1, volunteer. Good job. 2, to add harmful things to water, etc. We call this what? Very good. Pollute. or pollution. Very good. Number 3, to drop rubbish. This is good job. Litter. Very good. Number 4, places where animals live. We call these, good job, habitats. Good job. Now, question C. Now do exercise A on page 82 of the workbook. Let's go on and check the workbook. The workbook, Unit 7, Lesson 4. Please keep the rivers clean. Question A. Read the text on page 86 of the course book and answer these questions. Write short answers. You can stop the video, read the text again, come back and answer these questions, and then come back and check the answers. Now, let's check. Number 1. Name 3 negative effects of water pollution. You can name 3 of them, or you can name 1. It's up to you. Let's try to write 3 of them, okay? If we have the space, we're gonna write 3 of them. Let's start here. Number 1, first, let's make it smaller. Yes, the handwriting. And then let's write. Number 1, it destroys wildlife habitats. So it destroys wildlife habitats. Let's see, this is number 1. And then, comma. Damages the rivers and damages health. Okay. Say damages I'm sorry about that. Yes, damages the rivers. Okay, let me check. And damages health. Very good. So we wrote 3 effects or negative effects of water pollution. Now let's move on to the next question. Number 2. Name 2 things that can be done to clean up rivers. What can be done to clean up rivers? Now before I write the answer, I will put a line here so you can know which one is number 1 and which one is number 2. Now let me answer number 2 here. 2 things that can be done to clean up rivers. Number 1, stop littering. This is the most important one. Stop doing it. Stop littering. And then enforce government stop sewage and waste from factories, etc. etc. Yes. Can we write this? Yes. Okay. And force the government to stop let me check if I can write this here. Okay, to stop sewage and waste from factories. Very good. Now let's move on to the next question. Let me first put a line here so we can know which one is which answer. This is number 2. Now number 3. Name 2 activities people can enjoy in clean rivers. What can you enjoy in clean rivers? Yes, first, fishing. Good. And swimming. Very good. Now can you see this? So fishing and swimming. And then the last one, which three buildings create sewage and waste in the rivers? Can you name the buildings that create these things in the rivers? Yes, let's put a line here. Good. Now, when we talk about buildings that create these things, we can say factories. Yes, good. You have factories. Good. Hospitals. And power stations. And power stations. Yes, we have factories, hospitals, and power stations. Very good. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.